in Kyotera, and to bring us up to speed with what's being described as the signature project for the Bweyogerere Namboole Rotaract Club is the president, Joan Nambajja. My apologies. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank
Great.
you so much, Chris.
Great to see you this morning.
Yeah.
Well, you spoke of a signature project. But before we go to that signature project, take us up to speed with Bweyogerere Namboole Rotaract Club.
Thank you so much, Chris. Once again, my name is Joan Nambajja, the president of the Rotaract Club of Bweyogerere Namboole. Okay. Rotaract is a part of a global organization called Rotary International that brings together professionals all over the world to come together and come up with solutions, sustainable solutions, to one of the world's most pressing challenges. In Uganda, we have over 100 Rotaract clubs.
Wow. Yeah,
and Rotaract is like part of, like, it's a membership organization of Rotary International. There's Rotary, which most people are more familiar with. Yeah, but Rotaract is more about the young people, 18 and older. So we have community Rotaract clubs, we have institutional Rotaract clubs, those in universities and so on.
All right.
So our community club is for the for Bweyogerere. So we do carry out community service projects. We come together as young professionals. We use our skills and try to work together to come up with solutions to some of society's needs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you say Rotaract is for the younger.
Yeah.
And the Rotary is for the older persons like Chris Higgins.
More or less.
Interesting there.
Yeah.
Bring us up to speed with what you described earlier before we went on air as your signature project in Kyotera.
Okay. So as Rotaractors, we carry out a number of projects in the areas of focus for Rotary International. So those include maternal and child health, basic education and literacy, disease prevention and treatment. So in our signature project, which happens every year, it's called the Deserving Hope Project.
Deserving Hope Project. Okay.
So we did adopt a community called Rankoni. It's the Rankoni sub-county in Kyotera district. So we did a needs assessment and we found that that's a community that's devoid of key amenities in healthcare, in education. So it's a community, you know, Rakai district previously. It's one of the areas where the HIV epidemic started from.
In the early days of the pandemic.
Yeah, so Rankoni was part of that district before it later on came to be called Kyotera. So it's still grappling with the effects of this epidemic, which has left so many families orphaned, so many widows. And of course, COVID-19 came and it doubled down on all of that.
That's right.
Yeah. So we did a needs assessment to try and find out actually what are the most pressing needs in these communities and how we can intervene. And we found out that they do have one school, secondary school, in the whole sub-county. It is at St. Herman's SS Rankoni, and it only ends up to O-level.
Oh.
Yeah. So the nearest secondary schools are about 10 miles away in Kadisizo town and nearby areas. So what normally happens is that after O-level, most of the students who can afford, other families can't afford to extend their children to go to A-level. That's the end of the education journey for them. And of course, this comes with the effects of, okay, boys were going to like odd jobs, border riding, but also like girls getting married like at a really young age. And you know, all of these are resulting things that come from, you know, being idle, and also that's like where crime stems from. Yeah. So as the Rotaractors from Bweyogerere Namboole, we decided that among other things, we would like to make like sustainable impact in this area. We decided to come together, work with the school and the community, so we work with the leaders there to raise resources from our friends of Rotary, from other Rotarians, from the entire community out there to basically support the community to set up an A-level block. Okay. So that the students in that school have a better chance for higher learning and maybe to continue on to higher institutions.
Okay. Allow me just delve into what could be slightly off the realm of Rotaract. When you say you're going to be building a block and allowing the school to have A level and not only O level, this should be work in collaboration with the Ministry of Education.
Yeah.
What is the modality of it? Because if, for example, a group of well-wishers can, for example, establish a school and provide a critical service as education, it must be well within the modalities of the Ministry of Education. Are you working closely with them?
Yes, we are. So that we are working best, first of all, with the school itself. So the headmaster of that school has actually did inform the district, so we are also working with the district, with the chief education officer. They do know of our plans. They actually, we also had to go through like some sort of an approval process.
Approval process, okay. That means the UNEB knows about it because it has to conduct the Uganda Advanced Certificate of Education for the school.
Yes.
All right.
And what's interesting is that we are not doing this all alone. The school and the community also really want this. So they are also mobilizing resources in their own way to actually be part of it.
Okay. Talking about resource mobilization, I know the Rotary Foundation and Rotaract Clubs have already existing ecosystems and how they come up with the resources. How easy is it for the person that is outside of these settings, Rotary, or even Kalisizo or that Kyotera area, be able to be part of this initiative by, say, contributing?
Okay, Okay, thank you for that question. You see, constructing an A-level block is a grand undertaking, and most of us are really young professionals. We are not, say, very, so many resources, but we work within our means to fundraise, first of all, amongst ourselves, but we also reach out to partners who, we explain our causes to them. We tell our story and why we decided to be in the communities and what the impact we feel is going to be by our causes. So it's not limited to Rotary International. We also work with organizations, with companies. Previously, Centenary Bank has come on board to support our causes. NSSF supported us before, and so many other organizations. So it's not limited to just organizations, even individuals, where they feel like it is something that they can actually walk the journey with us. We do actually encourage everyone to come up, and because we could use all the money we can get. So
I know.
Yeah, everyone is free to come really and support or walk this journey with us. It's very easy. They can reach out to us. This story is documented all over our social media platforms and on our website.
All right, as we enter the final bend of the discussion, there's something I read which says that Uganda has maintained its position as the highest giving country in the region, which is, I think, Africa, second only to Nigeria, and among the world's top 30 giving countries in as far as the Rotary Foundation is concerned. What does this mean?
All right. That's very interesting. So the fascinating thing about Rotary International is that it gives us an opportunities to create impact just beyond our borders. So the Rotary Foundation was an endowment fund set up by Rotary International to enable Rotarians to do good in the world.
And so, Ugandans are giving.
Yes, Ugandans are giving because all clubs basically mobilize within themselves and their communities to give to the Rotary Foundation. Just Rotaract itself last year gave over 30,000 to the Rotary Foundation, and we are the highest giving district in all of Africa, Uganda. So this money that we raise, it also goes on to help like other causes where we cannot reach. We are still able to sort of have an impact through the Rotary Foundation. But also in a way it comes back to us because with that fund it provides grants, and us as Rotaractors, as Rotarians, we can actually apply to receive global grants and are able to create bigger impact in our communities.
All right, Joan Nambajja, President of the Rotaract Club, Bweyogerere Namboole, many thanks for the intervention in Kyotera. The ability to bring services as critical as education to a community like that is no doubt very commendable. We do say thank you.
Thank you, Chris. It was a pleasure.
And that is it for the Tech Note. Do stay with us. We shall be validating the role of human rights defenders in preparations for the International Human Rights Defenders Day. That is a conversation that is coming up next. Stay with us.